Hello and welcome to Necrinomi. This is the setup we had. So you may notice that here's the macerator, here's the electric furnace, and there are these magical pipes and these blocks here. We'll explain this in a bit. Oh look, Dead, I joined. We'll explain this in a second, or right now actually. So what we're going to need for this, this is the block. These are these blocks called transposers. They're the red power version of wooden pipes from
I still love Philcraft. Yeah, by the way, you won't see much of me.
For this we need a timer, which again is added by red power. If you place it here, oh, I'm in Creative City. I was just adminning and stuff. Anyway, there we go. If we can just reduce the time on this to this, and it will take out all of this and automatically macerate it. But for this it requires a redstone pulse, and you may notice that there is no redstone pulse going to here, so that's where we put the redstone. Oops. So now when it makes dust, it will just put it straight into the electric furnace, take it out, put it in here. Brilliant. So these transposers, as we saw in here, they have a jagged end and a small little end there. Oh, I need to go grab my pick from the other room. They have the big old end and the little tiny end. So if we place it correctly, so the little end outputs into these pipes called pneumatic tubes. Yeah, I'll cheat mode. Ugh. It'd be nice if I could spell pneumatic. It's just made with 2 brass ingots and a piece of glass for 8. So I spelled it PNU, and here is a cover just to prevent it from going into the side, because these need to be input in the top. And here's another cover. Go there. Yeah. Okay, I'll come and get it in a second. Anyway, I'm going to be right back in a second. The video will be cut because of reasons. And we're back. Here we go. Sorry, this is a bit later. So yeah, this just basically takes it out, puts it into the top because that's where the input is, macerates it, pulls it out, takes it out of here, and puts it into here, and then finally puts the smelted and end product into there. Now
Which totally hasn't noticed I was using it to cook potatoes.
I have noticed. Now it will only take it out when there's actually space in there, which is a bonus of red power pipes. So that's that, but it's not too complicated. It's fairly cheap as well. I'd recommend you do it if you've got a maceration setup. Now here we go, we've made a huge room. It's massive, and we've just put a couple of things in the corner. Now this is a bit complicated, but I've got a liquid tesseract which you can make like this. Says copper, silver, tin, pneumatic servo, blah blah blah. Again, it requires 1 diamond, and I think it requires a bit of gold. No, it just requires 1 diamond, some tin. So that's good. Here we go. Here's some liquiducts. This just transports the liquid from the liquid tesseract, which is set in the free lava channel on the server, and it puts it into these magmatic engines. These are thermal expansion engines. These are redstone energy conduits, which are basically they just transmit the energy, such as the wire in the other one did. Basically, they're wires for engines. And here's just a couple of things. These are just the things I needed to make this, and I had set up with.
Can we stop recording again? I need to go take a break.
Oh, it's fine. We can continue without you, Train.
Oh yeah, you can continue without me. I just yeah, people, I'm going to disappear quickly because I've got to go take a lunch call.
This is remember when I said this isn't ready yet? Well, this is the thing that wasn't ready yet. This is just another corridor for Trainer to live in. So there you go. What else is there that we made? Well, there's a jukebox here and a music disc with Still Alive on it, which we can't play because of reasons. We can't play it. Here is the spawners that were outside. We've just moved them inside. Here's a pretty cool. Nah, don't worry, Kenster. Here's some cool blocks. They're called glowstone bricks. Glowstone bricks are made with this, and they make 8. So they're pretty cool. They're like glowstone, but they look like bricks. Let's go out again. Baked potato pneumatic. Here's the pneumatic tube that I was making. That's the crafting recipe, you may notice. So I'll just take them, and then put them in that chest. So look, there's the engines that I was shooting. So while Trina's gone, you may notice that he's started work on this island over here. That's where he'll be doing some bee work. We'll go and look at that later on when he's progressed a bit. Here's our farm, and we've got some nether warts from the last episode. There's not much else that we've actually progressed with, and I can't think of anything to do this episode. So yeah, we've done some stuff. Why don't we make a... let's make some overclocker upgrades. I know what we're going to do. We're going to make a better way here of getting our power. Because you notice that this is quite empty and we need to constantly fuel it. What we're going to make is we're going to make a geothermal generator. So we're going to need our generator, a geothermal generator. We're going to need this generator here, which we're going to need a wrench for. 2 refined iron, 2 empty cells, 2 pieces of glass. So for the empty cells we need some tin. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to craft it in our crafting table like this. That yields us 4. We need some refined iron, so grab 2 iron out here. Snap it in here and just... Now you may notice we've got no power. Let's go and just grab some coal from in here and power this all up. So that's the problem that we have. We've got no power in the thing. So once it comes through, we'll have 2. Now maceration does take up quite a lot of power, especially if you've got to macerate 50 copper ore into copper dust. So, as I said, we definitely do need to upgrade this power. There's a lot of baked potatoes. So we've got the copper, but we just need glass now. Let's go out and grab some sand. It's quite silent. I noticed trying to move. You can still. What is the problem? Hold on. Okay, we need 4. Your problem is what that? Just ignore it. It's fine. I mean, it's like double the amount of light, I guess. What? Oh. Wait, what? Oh yeah. I didn't hold out that room, I think Trainer did that. 3 glass, 4 glass, there we go. So remember when I said this needs to be powered with coal, and it's quite slow. It only produces 4 KEU, which is only enough to fill up this, and that all gets used by the machines, which require like a constant source of energy. We're gonna have to make a geothermal generator, so we're gonna put stuff together a bit like this. So the last thing we need is our generator here. So we're going to take out that, wait for it to burn out. We need a wrench. We're going to use this wrench because it's the correct wrench. Make bronze, like that's wrong bronze to look at. That's the wrong bronze to look at again. That's the wrong bronze to look at. You make bronze dust, sorry. Did you smelt it? Like, oh no, I just picked the wrong one like 3 times. Okay, let's just look up bronze then. I can't. Oh wow, this is going perfectly. Okay, right. Bronze dust. Making a pulverizer. You can add copper dust and tin. The other thing you can do is you can use the bars just to straight up make the ingots. So we're gonna get 1, 2, 3. 1, and then we carry on doing that. So we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3. Let's if I could count. And then 1. So we've just got 6
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the Sky Island for now is
That
finished. I need to go gather the necessary resources.
Silly me, I thought it made 4 like it used to, but Greg Tech.
Greg Tech, if it isn't raping your recipes, it's ripping you off.
I've just got to make sure I can make the thing with it. There we go. We've got our wrench, and we can just break that, and it will pop off into the generator. Otherwise, it would break into a machine block. I'm fairly sure. If not, it's useful to have. So there we go. We've got a geothermal generator. And what we're going to do is, you know, this liquid tesseract back here. We're going to run the cable, not the cable, the liquid duct from it right the way back there. So I'm going to stop the video and restart it once we have enough cable, not cable, liquid ducts, and once I've actually done it. So see you in a bit. And we're back. We made this pipe system. Basically just transports lava over there to where we want to take it. So
we'll be getting like, what is the thing called that you get that make redstone energy conduits?
yeah, I've already got them, don't I? So that's over there, and it's into the geothermal generator. Well, now it will just generate power. This will just fill up, and we can macerate practically infinitely as long as we've got lava coming here. There is a better geothermal generator called the I think it's called the thermal. Yeah, it's called the thermal something or other. It's a thermal generator like that, and you need an aluminium plate, hardened glass, electronic circuits, and a geothermal generator. So you can see that the generator is sort of, you know, upgrade, and it's not really.
Shit! I realised what I didn't put on. Between episodes, me and Leech made armor stands. I took my armor off, and that's on an armor stand.
Oh yeah, look, armor stand. I made a bibliocraft room. Desks, you can put. You can't put them in there. In my tools, I can just
Desks.
put them
You
up there.
desks thing.
This is my personal chest. I'm gonna put some stuff in there, like that. I don't actually need to, but you know, it's just for me. Here's my armor. All the bookcases. That's totally not fake. Hint, hint. It just covers.
I need to check behind there later, people. Also, big shout out to Adam, the guy with Adam in his Minecraft, in his YouTube name, for being so supportive of our series.
Oh yeah, thanks Adam. I could have a look at and see who he is.
Find out who he is and you need to give him a shout out and make him feel awkward.
That better not play. That better not play.
Oh crap, oh, guess what I just found, Leech?
What?
Emeralds. You know what that means.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this guy's name.
He was on the Spleef video as well.
Hi Tom.
Can you go away, please?
Bye.
Okay, I'll be a couple more seconds.
Please wait, we are experiencing YouTube difficulties. I wish I had some relaxing music like we put them on hold.
I just can't find the channel.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Adam, you know who you are.
Yeah, that guy. You know,
that guy.
Super cool guy.
Truly great.
Just
yes.
on my tablet now, I've just got a bunch of pictures of creepy women. Oh well, I just locked it, so I don't have to stare at that. So yeah,
your parent. Oh, you got your tablet then, did you?
Yeah, I did. It's a Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1. We're totally not affiliated with Samsung or anything.
Oh, Skelly, come on, kill the creeper.
So I just want to say, I think that's about it for this episode.
Yeah, short one today. We're a bit bummed out.
Yeah.
I'll be mining in between episodes. I've asked each to refrain from doing a major.
Yeah, I did this before we got any feedback.
Yeah, because I think
I
asked a couple of people who watched it and they said yeah.
What portal? Nether portal. Okay. We'll go to the Nether portal and come back, and then we'll end the episode, yeah? Okay. There's a few chickens here.
Can we let some ducks loose in the nether?
And it takes us to a short while away. I know for a fact we're over here.
Also, in between episodes, I will be making a power armor table because I want my power armor.
Oh, there's a house. I think this is Noxon's house that he made in between episodes. Oh yeah, tape measure. I totally forgot to show this off because it's the coolest thing ever. Oh no, I've got mine. This is the tape measure. It's added by Bibliocraft, and you just right click on one point and right click on another, and it'll tell you the block distance between the two. So you just go, oh look, that's 5 blocks, which is really useful when building. So that's it for this episode. Oh yeah, and you can also measure height if you just right click in air. So
don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So see you next time. Hello and welcome to Necrinomi. You might notice that this is a little bit after the current video, but never mind. I just wanted to show you some stuff. It's the next day after, so I've got a bit of Farmcraft stuff set up here. This is going to be the research table. This is going to be the arcane work table, and here's my wand. You make this. I can't show you actually. But it's basically one of those Viz shards, or air shards, or earth shards, or fire shards, or whatever type of shard you want to use. Oh, wrong room. We got, yeah, let's see, Viz shards here. Is the last air shard. And what you can do with this is start to do a mod based on magic. So if you right click on this, look at this. It's the Farmonomicon, and you may notice it's sort of similar to Necrinomico because it does reasons. Right. So now it tells you how to make all sorts of things in here. So it tells you about the aura, cinder pearls, and all that sort of stuff. So the other thing that we're going to be looking at is scribing tools, and you make that with a glass bottle, a feather, and some ink sacks. I believe we have some feathers. I need to go get some food. Right, I'm just going to grab some feathers and some food, and then we can go out and kill a squid and steal his ink sacks. So there's a feather. And food. Oh, I put earlier when I was like, I'd do it without showing anyone. And I realised that people actually want to see this sort of stuff. Food. I'm probably blind, but there's food in there. Yeah, potato. Wait. Oh no, there's probably some baked potatoes in here. Let's see them really quickly. So, there's some advanced monitors. I assume that Kinster made these yesterday, but they're quite cool, and I'm sure we'll show them off later in a video. Right, so there's an ocean here. Totally an ocean, not anything else. Like a lake. Oh, where are you, squids? This is so good. Aha, I see some squids. I'm just gonna hit this squid up a little bit. Yeah. There we go, we got 3 ink sacks. So you might have seen we needed to make some writing implements, and they are an item that we use on those 2 tables, and you'll see what it does, but it's pretty cool. Now Tharmcraft is a mod based around research and magic, so once we get back in so we don't get hurt, if we look in it we can make all sorts of stuff to start off with. We can make I know what these are because I've done it before. We can make nitor, adamantine, that's transmutation, I think. That's magic cloth, and that's a thermometer. Now, have we got everything we need? No, we need some glass really quickly. I think there was some just come out of here. Aha. 2, 3. Make this like this. Go like that. And go like that. Go like that. Now we've got the scribing tools, and you can go into this last room where I put down all my Tharmcraft stuff and turn it into a research table. So researching is fairly easy. We need some paper first to fill up this slot. We need, and then what happens is you put in items here that have these values. So if you shift on an item, you may notice these sort of square things, and it comes up with what they're actually made out of. So the elements for an ink sac is like meat and dark, and this is void and crystal, and this is bug, flower, metal, cloth, and I forgot what the last one is, but yeah, everything, or pretty much everything in vanilla Minecraft definitely has aspects, they're called, but not every mod has them. So you may notice that like uranium ore doesn't, but the bees have them if you've got spare bees. Obsidian totems have them, but they're from Tharmcraft, so why wouldn't they? All of these wooden pickaxes. I think IC2 does not have support for this. Logic Matrix programmers don't. Quartz dust don't. Linking books do. And that's quite an easy way to get. There was a certain element that was added, but I think books are more efficient though. All of these sort of things do. So you see, moss stone will have herb because of the moss on it. Has I think that's mutatio, which basically just means evil and that sort of stuff, and also stone because it's stone. What's this? Quantum generator. Ignore the quantum armor. I was telling people how to make it. Just go into recipe mode. There So now that we've got all of that, we need to just grab some paper, and we've got some reeds outside, so let's go and do that. Two of the reeds in a farm. That's Emily's room. I haven't seen her around, so I'm sure that she'll be turning up in a later video. So we've got 10 sugar canes. Basically, you just want to put one sheet of paper in it. You can start off with that, but once you've got a sugar cane farm going, you know how easy it is to make sugar farm after the sugar cane after that. So you can quite easily keep it stocked up with a 64 stack. So let's jump down here into our room, and we'll put some paper. And remember, you don't want to put it here. I'll put it here. So let's put some sugarcane in and see if anything happens. See, nothing happens because there's not enough. Now this is where research actually is pretty expensive. I notice that nothing is happening, and that's because once you've got it in, you can only make a certain amount of things. So you can make aluminium, which is sort of like fractus and all sorts. So what I think would be a good start is to put a bit of cobblestone in, because I know for a fact that you can use cobblestone for both nitor and aluminium. If cobblestone doesn't work, then we know that it might be magic cloth, it might be transportation, it might be a thermometer. So let's grab some cobble. Let's grab a stack, because yeah, we don't need too much, but it's fine. Alright. Put some cobblestone in, and look, you may notice that this appears. We know that it requires fractures, so I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be aluminium. Ugh, researching is long. See, aluminium. So what else do we need for aluminium? We'll need, because aluminium is a magic fuel. I know that you can't see that, but this is from memory. We're gonna need to try and like put some coal or some fire into it. So coal. Now the other thing we need to make before we get going any further is a crucible, and this is basically just a cauldron, and you wave your wand at it, and it's basically one of the essential crafting things along with the arcane work table. Eventually you get some more crafting options, but other than that, that's like the main two things. I've got to say with Farmcraft, I've only ever got up to just like, so I hadn't got this, I hadn't got this half, I hadn't got all of the golem stuff. Now golems are pretty cool, we'll probably be seeing them later on, but they're pretty cool dudes. Good if I put 6 in, wouldn't it? 7. Was the cauldron made like an iron boat? Oh no, it's made like that. Okay, right. Let's go. Cauldron. Now this does require to be over some fire or some lava, so I'm going to put it here. We can. Right, I'm going to magic it, but we're going to move it later. So here's the thing. What you can put lava under it, under this block, under the actual block there. Chicken's gone sat in it. We can put lava under the block and water in it, and basically we, as we'll see in a minute or two, because we'll need more coal, because we're going to research aluminium, which I'm fairly sure requires a crucible to do the recipe. We can show you and see how it works. So let's just research this. You may notice I turned it to thorough there. That basically just means if you know what it is, then it will just put more into it. So here we go, we've got a discovery, and it has 100% fractures, 100% power. I don't know what the name for that is. 100% fire. The substance throbs with fiery energy and is more than eager to release the energy at the slightest bump. It might be unstable, but it would be a good source of fuel. The Elementium basically is a magic fuel, and also it is a magical weapon. I can show that off in a second. I'll cheat it in and just show you because it doesn't do anything. It's Elementium. If we look at Thumbonomicon, now you can see that the green here shows that Elementium has been made. Yeah, and this requires a crucible recipe. So we need to put 3 Fractus, 6 Ignis, and 6 Potentium in there for 1 Elementium. So you basically have to put in. So you may notice that this has 2. We need to put in 3 coal and 3 cobble to make 1 Elementium, which is 8 times as good as coal, I believe. So, as I said, I'm just gonna cheat sneakily. Oh wow, I really can't spell Elementium. Right, we've got some Elementium here. Now we probably don't want to be using this inside the house. I mean, it doesn't explode or anything, but we just don't want to be. And this is really cool. Let's see something that we can fire at. Here we go, here's a sheep. We can just go right click and it sends out this dark bolt which kills anything in its tracks, and it fires with sort of a pretty sharp arc, and it travels really slowly as well, so you can like miss fairly easy. It's like less of an arc than a snowball, sort of a bow at least power it could be at. So I think that's just about it. The Thaumcraft section end. Prologue, prelogue, afterlog of this, and I just deleted it. That's good, and we'll see you next time.